It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll see Garrett Wilson, whose utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Jets and the Pats, next on EA Sports.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is it, the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one here between division rivals. And you like what the NFL's done here, making Week 18 all-division games.
I think it's one of the more inspired moves by the league because they've made these matchups really count. And typically they mean something, not a lot of coasting as people head towards the playoffs. But I do have to ask, January 7th, is it too late to say it? We're kind of right on the borderline, aren't we, about Happy New Year? Because that always seems to be the subject of debate.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And we all know the scouting report on him. He can attack the field at all levels with a very strong arm and make big-time plays off schedule. We also see a player with confidence and swagger. We see a guy who knows how to lead a team, who knows how to compete, and wants to be great every time he hits the field.
Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They go play action now. Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Look at this Patriots defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they're brought out by just the second Western Kentucky alum to start a game at QB in the NFL. In his second season, Bailey Zappi.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school, ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL. This guy's like a very skilled point guard, knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
Zappi gonna bootleg out. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Zappi on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Zappi. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll throw again with Zappi. He finds Parker. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. We put a score in here. Long way to go, but you're right. That's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. And Zappi to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Zappi to throw on first down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here we go now on first and goal. Zappi looking to throw it again. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a New England touchdown. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now out come the Jets. Playoff picture here, and you see they've got that number 2 spot right now. Obviously a lot to like about that and where they're at in this home stretch of the season, but that first-round home game is not guaranteed, Charles, until they lock up their division.
Bottom line, win the division, stay number 2, you get a favorable game at home to begin what you hope will be a nice postseason run.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jets had 11-5 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Flush to his right. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Play fake, and now here's Zappi. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. 2nd and 10. Zappi looks to throw it. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York set to take the field. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to a safety valve. Give defensive credit, coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Douglas, the man in motion. Zappi now on 1st and 10. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. Running left is Stevenson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Zappi on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Zappi. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Jets.
To throw again is Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he completes it to Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. To throw is Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah,
and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try to plan a comeback.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Patriots with the football here late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he gets this up to the 34 outbounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Zappi. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Zappi fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off the fake, Zappi. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Wan'Dale Robinson, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And that one, all tied. We saw a strong first half throwing the football by quarterback Bailey Zappi. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. Our 2 teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Zappi. Short pass caught by Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw, Zappi. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Zappi finding Bourne here over the middle. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Zappi looking to throw it again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And Zappi to throw. Open man is Bourne. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Zappi looks to throw it. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard, 47 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England's offense set to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 1st and 10, Zappi. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Zappi back to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Will McDonald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. A tough spot here after that sack. Zappi and the Pats now face a 3rd and long. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
In fact, it was just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Barmore able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Tackle made back at the 10-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Now Zappi. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Zappi working from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
39 yards on the punt. Give them just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have another first down here as he's able to dive beyond the marker. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson from 3 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. So they knew what they were doing all along, right? Now the lead 2 here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Zappi from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. Big play there for New England. 44 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. He juked him. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Ashton Davis able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The play fake, and now here's Zappi. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
But tell the statistician they had another one to their impressive total today. Great week for the defensive front. A tough one for that offensive line. Quarterback getting right back behind that line.
And he's going to go down again. Sauce Gardner. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. At the 20. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Wilson will throw again. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throwing now is Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Now Wilson. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here is Zappi and the Patriots. Down by 10, 45 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Now Zappi. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down now. Here's Zappi. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Well, once again, here comes Garrett Wilson in the Jets offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that